Hi, it's Jen from Frugal Upstate, www.frugalupstate, and I was just sitting here enjoying some biscotti that I made to go with my coffee. Now, it is criminal what they charge you for biscotti in the store. When you see how easy it is to make this, you will never buy biscotti again. And it makes great Christmas gifts. Since people are used to seeing it at such high prices in the store, it comes across as a super classy, super wonderful gift. So why don't you come along with me while I make biscotti at home. We'll start out with the ingredients. In a medium bowl, combine 2½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and ½ teaspoon of salt. Then whisk together until combined. In your mixer, combine 1½ cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of softened butter, 2 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of almond extract. If you want to vary the flavor, you could use anise or you could use vanilla. Cream together. Slowly add in your flour mix, a little bit at a time until it's all combined. You should have a very thick, stiff dough. Well, the dough is pretty sticky, but you divide it into 2 balls and then you form it into a log about ½ inch thick and about 2 or 3 inches wide in the length of your pan. The great thing about cooking is you get to eat the messy part. That tastes good. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Place your biscotti log in the oven and bake for about 35 minutes. When the biscotti loaves come out of the oven, do your best to pick them up and get them on the cooling rack without cracking them. Then let them cool for about 15 minutes. Using a serrated knife like this bread knife, cut through your loaves into thin slices. Then lay them out on a cookie sheet. All these broken bits, the chef gets to eat. Put the slices back in the oven for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, flip over all of the biscotti and cook for another 5. Now that you've got your delicious biscotti made, it's very easy to package them up so they look like a nice gift. One thing you can do is buy little boxes like this. I got a set of 3 for $2.75 at Walmart. They're candy boxes that you buy in the cake decorating aisle. And I just put a doily inside, and then you can fold it up and decorate the box any way you like. As you can see, I've used my curling ribbon. I got 2 big spools of curling ribbon at Walmart for $2 each. This will do a lot of boxes and a lot of presents. And you can just tie up your box and curl it. Another thing you can do is you can buy some of this really cool garland. This was about $3 for 50 feet, I believe. 50 feet of garland. And I just wrapped it around my finger at the end to make these little curly cues. Of course, since it's a white box, you could let the kids decorate them. You could use glitter and puff paint. You could use seasonal stickers, anything you wanted in order to make it look nice. Another way that you could do this is you can make a cute little bag like this to put your biscotti in. These are just colored lunch bags. They come in a big pack for $1.50, more than enough for all your needs. And all I did was take the bag, fold it over a couple of times, and then using a regular paper punch, punch 2 holes through the bag, and then you just thread your ribbon through and curl it in the front. I hope you enjoy this tutorial on how to make your own homemade biscotti, and I hope you start making it for your friends and family.